Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another round. Love Boat. 3 dating app tips. What's up, everybody? You know the New Year's coming, and all of you wannabe lovebirds out there, it's time for you to find somebody, you loser. Okay, this week's Wellness Week. So, listen, I'm like you. I'm single, and I'm ready to mingle, ladies. But, increasingly, it seems like the only way to really meet somebody nowadays is on dating apps. Kind of sucks. I would say, give or take a couple years, about the age of 30, 31, 32, something like that, you really need to be on a dating app. It's one thing you're in high school, you're in college, you're in the military, you're at parties, things like that. You know what I mean? But once you get into the real world, it's hard to meet people because everyone's on their phone, earphones in, no one looks up, no one interacts. It's tough. Could you meet somebody out and about? Sure. But the odds are every year increasingly less and less because everybody's on their phone and earphones in their ears. So, you're really kind of left with dating apps. Not to say you can't meet somebody at a party or a supermarket or at work or through a friend, but the dating app has to at least be a tool in the tool chest, whether you like it or not. So here's some dating app tips for you, because if you're someone that's going to start going on dating apps for the first time, or you haven't been on them in a long time and you wonder why, well, how come I can't find anybody? Sure, there's some just bad luck, but a lot of it is what you do and don't do and how you lay out your dating profile on this week's episode. Okay, so let's just start off with, in no particular order. One, you have to realize this, especially if you're a guy or girl, it's hard out there no matter what on these dating apps, but particularly guys, because depending on the site you're on, give or take, for every one woman that's out there, there's 200 men. So the odds are against a guy to find somebody. It's not that you can't, it's just very difficult too. It's almost like being a spermazoa. I mean, there's trillions of spermazoa in one egg. Really, it's kind of mimics life. Life mimics biology. So don't take it personal. You could be Brad Pitt and a billionaire. The woman is probably not even going to notice you, not because she doesn't want to. It's just that I have girlfriends of mine that tell me, Anthony, I was on this dating app, one of the popular ones, for not even 10 minutes, and they got 900 men interested in them in minutes. And these are women who are, average women. They're not smoking perfect 10 hot supermodels. So you can imagine, like, there's not enough time in a day, for a woman to reach out or answer everybody back. So you kind of, you have to understand that going forward, guys. So it's nothing personal. It's just the way these dating apps are. So that said, you want to have 3 photos, okay? 3 clear photos, guy or girl here, right? You want to have 3 clear photos, not, again, I'm dating women, so I don't know what the guys are out there, how the women are, but I'm assuming it's similar. So minimum 3 good quality photos, but no more than 5. You don't want to lay out your whole life. You want to leave something to the imagination where the person wants to get back to you and is interested. So, a minimum of 3 clear photos where you show your face, not like, there's shades and you really can't see the face, or you're wearing a hat and glasses. Show your face, show your face. Because if you go out, your face is going to be there. You can't hide. Don't put your photo underneath a tree where there's shade and you kind of can't really see. And don't do that, So show your face. Number 1. Number 2, show a whole body photo. You don't have to be naked, but, show your body, like, you're standing next to a friend, or you're standing next to a tree, or you're standing next to a clear shot where the person can see you, because they're not dating just a head, right? You show up on a date, what's going to show up? Not just a head rolling down the hill, a body showing up, so it's fair. You have to show your whole self. So too bad you might feel self-conscious, but you're going to have to show up at a date eventually. You don't want to come off as a liar, so show the whole body, because the whole body is what shows up. Unless you're just a rolling head, then whatever. But you show the whole body, and don't play games. Don't show your whole body with like 10 snowsuits on and 5 hats and four coats. Don't do that. Again, I'm not saying show a bikini, but you're in jeans and a shirt, whatever. You know what I mean? Like something like that, or a dress or whatever. Guys, same thing, right? Don't hide. Like, again, no one's saying be naked, but. And then the last photo would be, I call it an action photo. Show yourself like dancing, or a photo of you with friends laughing, or a photo of you fishing, or a photo of you just finished a race, or a photo of you knitting, whatever. Show something more than just, head and body. You want to create some interest, something to talk about. Like, oh yeah, that was me when I, climbed that mountain, or that was me when I was at the beach, or that was me when I was, pumpkin picking, whatever, kind of an action photo. You got those, show those. Don't show yourself in a bikini or half naked. You can certainly do that, but understand you reap what you sow. So if you're going to show yourself half naked, you're going to attract a certain type of person. Now, that's what you want, then fine. But if you're going to show yourself half naked, guy or girl, if you're looking for a serious relationship, stop with the bikinis and half nudes and not good. Don't go showing the girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be, showing, body parts, you're going to attract a certain type of person. If that's what you want, fine. But, you reap what you sow. What else? Okay, so I was gonna say that, and don't show more than 5 photos. I mean, like I said, you don't need to show a whole movie. What else? If you show yourself also like in a fancy car or in a mansion, or with diamond rings on, again, you're going to attract a certain person. So if you're showing yourself, next to materialistic items, then you're going to attract a materialistic, shallow person. You show yourself like maybe volunteering, or you show yourself at church or synagogue or mosque, or you show yourself, I don't know, farming, like, you're going to attract a certain type of person. Again, no right or wrong. You want the materialistic, shallow person, cool. Then show yourself being materialistic and shallow. And you can say, well, I want to show I'm successful. That's not success. Success is helping others and being a service to others. And, again, you do what you want, but understand this is, a curated process being online dating. Okay. So what you put out is what you're going to get back. What else? So I want to tell you was, if you show yourself in front of garbage, right? If you show yourself half hungover, you're going to get, what are you going to get? You know what I mean? So, show yourself, dressed nice, normal, etc. Okay. Keep your descriptions brief. I wouldn't go over 5 short sentences, because don't forget, the dating apps also have questions that you answer, little bullet points. That's part of your quote unquote bio. So keep your bio to 5 short sentences, and don't be so vague and vanilla. Like, oh, I like someone who's funny. I like to go out. That's everybody. What does that mean? I always laugh when women, and I'm sure men do this too. It's like, I want someone with a sense of humor. Okay, what's your type of sense of humor though? Are we talking Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, or Eddie Murphy and Andrew Dice Clay, George Carlin? Like, what's your type of sense of humor? Be specific. Like, oh, I love sarcasm, or I love goofy stuff, or I love, G-rated comedies, or I love, again, sarcastic, dark humor. Like, be specific, because that cuts out. You're not looking to find everybody. You're looking to find the one, or that person. So you want to kind of cut to the chase as soon as possible. What else? If you are, when you're searching for somebody, don't just swipe right or swipe left. Read a little bit about their bio, and when you swipe right, maybe text, message, like, or send a little note, something, if you can. Hey, like that about your bio, that you like chocolate pudding, so do I. Or, hey, I didn't know that, you read that book, so did I. Like, because if it's just going to be swipe right, swipe left, your odds are lower, so you want to show like you took some interest. And I'm not saying read every single letter of someone's bio, because some women and men, I'm sure, can write a dissertation. You don't want to go there, but scan it real quick. Boom. Hey, I like that thing you said about cycling, whatever, if that's what they were saying. Yeah. So also, I think I already said, you're going to be at a disadvantage if you're a guy. There's just so many more guys than there are women out there. If you're a guy, you're going to have to spend extra money on top of buying the app for a month or 2 months or a year, whatever. You have to buy the whatever, the extra sauce part of the app, extra flour, extra communication, because that's a great way to stand out. Most guys aren't going to spend a little extra. It sucks. They hose you like that. But, if you want to get a little more noticeability, you got to spend a little more, unfortunately, on top of everything else. Don't be so stuck on, The woman I marry, the woman I am going to be with, or the woman I'm going to date, or the woman I'm looking for, the guy I'm looking for has to be blonde hair, blue eye, live within a mile of my house, have a Harvard degree. If you look, pick one or two non-negotiables, and the rest has to be cool. Like, I'm cool with whatever, as long as they're not axe murderers. Don't be so, she got to be a perfect 9.5 and have money. You're not going to find a lot of people, so you're not perfect. You're far from it. And you realize that, I would say also go on multiple dating sites if you can, if you have the money. So don't just go on one, go on 2 or 3, don't make it your life, but yeah. And also buy more than a week, buy more than a month. Probably you want to buy, if you can, a package of 2 or 3 months, on multiple sites, and go with the big ones. Don't be a creep. Don't be a douchebag. Don't be an asshole. Don't ghost people. If you're not feeling it and there was some conversations, be like, hey, I wish you the best. I get the friend vibe, or I see us more as friends, and that's it. Any more explanation than that. Don't be so serious where you're a mortician. But then again, if you are that person, then I guess be you. Be you, right? If you're goofy, be goofy. If you're serious, be serious. Don't be vague, about what you want. Like I said, I like to laugh. Laugh at what? I like to exercise. Okay, what kind of exercise are we talking here? Walking, skiing, swimming. Like, be specific. If you're married, don't be a piece of shit. Don't be on these sites. Like, you're wasting everybody's time, and including your own. You're giving yourself more problems. So, if you're seriously separated, fine. If you're divorced, obviously fine. But if you're really married, you know what I mean? That ain't cool, dude. Don't do that. And you deserve better. Don't torture yourself. I know that your children are the world and your children are amazing, but this is a dating site. Don't put photos of your children with you on the dating site. I understand your children are your world, but who are we dating? The dating site is for who? It's for adults. Don't put photos of your kids. It says that you have kids. That's fine. It's good enough. We get it. So be lighthearted. Don't be such a, be such a scutch. Like, if you are in your bio, instead of saying I like ice cream, maybe say, if you could be an ice cream, what ice cream would you be? Be playful. You want to create and curate curiosity in conversation. Don't just be like, I like ice cream, whatever. Don't Photoshop. Don't do that. I don't know about the men, but I know a lot of ladies do that. They do some light touching up. It's like, come on, girl, you're going to show up at this date. You're not, stop it. I'm not saying don't put makeup on, but again, easy with the Photoshop, easy with the shadows, easy with the big sunglasses. Don't make that your first. Stop. Don't lie about your age. Don't lie about your height, because we're gonna see it. So be honest. And I know it sucks because it's like, oh man, I don't want to get rejected. You're gonna get rejected by 99.99999% of people, anyways. Again, you're not looking for everyone. You're looking for the one. So, anyways, hope those tips help. Be patient. I think guys out there, you'll have to swipe on about 500 women to get maybe 5 or 6 replies. And that's even messaging and stuff. That's just the way it is. Average. I understand. A guy. Maybe you're the guy. You get women every second of every day. Thousands of women message you. Great. The average guy, you're going to have to swipe or you contact a few hundred women before you get 5, 6, 7 kind of interactions and maybe a date. That's just the way it is, again, because the ratio, it's hundreds of men to one woman. The way it is. That's life. But anyways, dating apps can be a great tool in the tool chest. I wouldn't use it for everything, but it can be fun. You got to keep an open mind, be flexible, be patient, be understanding. I like them. I think they're good. They have their place. Don't make it your God. There's only one God, and it ain't dating apps. You know what I mean? But it's a nice augmentation. It's a nice ancillary way to kind of meet people. And if you feel like you're getting burnt out, like I took a couple months off because it can become a job sometimes. Just, don't buy a year, buy a month, buy a week, but I think you should buy, probably a minimum a month, give it a shot and be on it. Don't be like, I never met anybody. Okay. You got to put time into it though. You got to be on it every day, and you got to be on it for, I would say, 15 to half hour a day, every day for 30 days. And then, it's common sense. The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out, or probability, right? So you can't just be on it like once a week for 2 minutes. It's like, you're probably not going to meet anybody. Again, women a little bit different because they have guys swarming them. But hey, Anywho, so I hope that helps. Good luck out there. It ain't easy. I know how it is, man. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck in the new year. Bye, lovebirds.